Say, David, do you believe in the saying first impressions dictate everything?
If it's about meeting you for the first time, then yes.
Oh? You mean I left quite a striking impression, right?
Very striking.
Like, so adorable it makes your heart flutter kind of striking?
No. The kind that made me think, this person is absolutely going to spell trouble.
Excuse me?
The day you walked into the coffee shop, you pushed the door open with such force that the wind chimes sounded like they were about to shatter.
The chimes sounded delightful.
And then you turned around and bowed in apology to a potted plant.
Because that plant was standing right in the walkway, and that corner was a bit obscured too.
That plant had been standing perfectly still there since the shop's grand opening.
But at the time, I genuinely thought it was someone wearing a green outfit.
I was standing right next to that plant at that exact moment.
See, it's precisely because you were standing there that I got confused.
Are you implying I resemble a tree?
No, I mean both of you are tall and standing perfectly motionless.
I genuinely don't know whether to be flattered or offended by that compliment.
But honestly, my first impression of you was equally chaotic. You know,
Let's hear it then.
I thought you were the exceptionally cold, unapproachable type.
Everyone thinks that when they first meet me.
Because you were sitting as still as a stone statue.
I was just waiting for my coffee at the time.
Not just that, you kept staring intently at the entrance for 20 straight minutes.
I was pondering over work.
You looked exactly like a bodyguard ready for action, or an undercover detective tailing a suspect.
Haha, a bodyguard, a detective.
Who else normally stares at the front door as intensely as if they're on patrol?
The truth is, I was waiting for a friend.
So, did they show up?
No, the plans got cancelled at the very last minute.
Oh, my condolences.
Yet, I still sat there for another whole hour.
You got stood up and still sat there for that long?
I had already ordered and paid for the coffee. I had to finish every drop.
A truly pragmatic man, not letting a single drop go to waste.
Or simply put, I just regretted spending the money.
But at that moment, I even thought you were a wealthy heir.
Just because I was drinking coffee.
No, because when you ordered, you didn't even glance at the price board, you just pointed decisively. Such a luxurious aura.
Honestly, I had already researched the menu and prices online the night before.
Huh? Seriously?
I even calculated beforehand to ensure my wallet had enough cash.
Ha ha, good heavens. And here I was, assuming you were a high roller throwing money around without a second thought.
What kind of high roller has to count every single penny in his head like I do?
Plus, you were wearing a crisply ironed white shirt that day. You looked exactly like a young executive.
Ah, that was just the only clean shirt left in my closet that I hadn't gotten around to washing yet.
So it turns out all that sheer coolness in my eyes was just a massive misunderstanding.
Well, did you know I used to think you were an incredibly confident girl?
Oh, really? Why so?
Because the moment you walked in, you flashed a smile as radiant as the morning sun.
Ah, that smile was because
Because why?
I thought I had bumped into my best friend.
And then what?
As I got closer, I realized I had mistaken them for someone else.
Then why did you keep smiling as bright as a blossom?
Well, I had already committed to the smile. I couldn't just retract it instantly, right? Had to play it cool.
So, how did the other person react?
He smiled back at me very politely.
Sounds like it went rather smoothly.
That's not all. I then pulled up a chair and nonchalantly sat down at his table.
No way, you were that casual about it.
Absolutely. I even asked, so naturally, "Oh, arrived early today, huh?"
And what did the poor guy say?
He looked at me and said, "I think you have the wrong person."
Haha, and then you just bolted right out of there, didn't you?
Not at all. That would be too embarrassing. I gently apologized, stood up, and walked away as slowly and elegantly as humanly possible.
Is that so?
Right up until I tripped over the leg of the adjacent chair and nearly ate the floor.
Haha, I knew it.
Hey, don't laugh so loud.
I'm sorry, but everything makes perfect logical sense now. The chain of events from that day aligns flawlessly.
You're truly obnoxious.
But it's also incredibly amusing.
So, after getting to know me for a while, have you found yourself disappointed?
I have, indeed.
Huh? Disappointed why?
I was under the illusion that your clumsiness was just a one-off accident that day. Who knew it was actually a natural-born talent, operating flawlessly on a daily basis?
I object to that. I am exceptionally careful, you know.
So last week, who accidentally dropped their phone right into my coat pocket?
Ah, well, at that moment, I meant to slip it into my own handbag.
Your handbag was on your left shoulder, while I was standing to your right.
I was facing the wrong way that day. My spatial awareness was just a bit inverted.
Your spatial awareness always leaves the laws of physics screaming in agony.
But at least I always bring laughter to everyone, right?
That is undoubtedly your most special trait.
And what about you? After we became friends, I realized you aren't cold in the slightest.
Is that so?
You just take a little longer to boot up, that's all.
Like an antiquated computer, you mean?
Exactly. When first powered on, one has to wait for the operating system to load.
But once it's running smoothly,
You chatter endlessly without ever hitting the brakes.
are you praising me or roasting me right now?
Praising, of course. A genuine compliment. Come to think of it, people really do judge others far too quickly, don't they?
True, it only takes a few seconds of initial contact for our minds to fabricate an entire narrative about the other person.
While the truth is sometimes the complete opposite.
Like what I thought about you, for instance.
And what I thought about you. Fortunately, we didn't just stop at those first impressions riddled with misunderstandings.
Otherwise, I'd still be convinced you were a bizarre girl with a penchant for apologizing to Flora.
And I'd still think you were an unemployed, cold-blooded bodyguard.
That sounds a bit tragic for my ego, doesn't it?
But thanks to those misunderstandings, we now have something to laugh about whenever we reminisce.
Exactly. First impressions are really just like the cover of a book.
If you want to know whether the book is a masterpiece or a flop,
You have to patiently turn the pages and read a few more chapters.
it's very fortunate that neither of us abandoned the book halfway through.
And equally fortunate that the plant that day couldn't speak.
Haha, spot on. If it could talk, it probably would have said, "Hey lady, you've got the wrong guy again."
Haha. Next time you meet a tree, remember to put your glasses on before greeting it.
Rest assured, I'll be thoroughly prepared next time.
Are you sure about that?
I'll wear the thickest pair of prescription glasses.
But what if the tree happens to be wearing glasses too?
Oh, knock it off, you! Let's change the subject. I'm starting to feel like the tree is winning this argument.
Say, Sophia,
What is it?
do you lie often?
Never.
That was a record-breakingly fast answer.
Well, because it's the truth.
But you just blinked 3 times in rapid succession.
Hey, my eyes were just feeling a bit dry.
Yet another highly suspicious explanation.
All right, full disclosure, I do tell a few lies here and there,
Aha, I knew it.
but they are strictly the harmless variety.
Let's hear an example.
Well, like, whenever someone asks, "Have you been waiting long?"
A classic.
Even though I've been standing there growing mold for 30 minutes, I'll still smile brightly and say, "Oh, I just got here myself."
Haha, why put yourself through that agony?
So they don't feel swallowed by guilt. It's basic courtesy.
Sounds reasonable enough, actually.
What about you? Don't tell me you're some paragon of honesty.
Me? I'm as cunning as a fox.
Figured as much. Go on, confess your sins.
Every time my mom calls and asks, "Have you eaten yet, son?"
You reply, "I've already eaten."
Spot on, never misses the mark.
Meanwhile, your stomach is roaring, and your brain is debating between instant noodles and leftover rice, right?
Or I'm standing there with the fridge wide open, praying for a miracle.
Ha ha. And does the fridge ever answer your prayers?
It does. It coldly responds, "Stop staring. It's still just a bottle of filtered water and half a lemon from last week.
Haha. Oh my goodness. Is everyone's fridge exactly like that?
That's why I often have to cover my tracks with the next line. I'm almost there.
When in reality, you haven't even set a single foot outside your front door?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Haha. The legendary almost there strikes again.
But hey, almost is a highly relative and incredibly flexible concept.
And just how many minutes is your relative?
Give or take 15 to 20 more minutes before I start rolling my bike out.
That's not almost, that's systematic procrastination.
For someone chronically late like me, that's a valiant effort. You sure know how to bend time yourself.
Well, I once texted, "Hold on a sec, I'm already walking down the stairs."
When in reality,
I was standing in front of my wardrobe, agonizing over what to wear.
just how many shirts are in this wardrobe of yours?
Only about 12.
Only 12?
But every single one throws me into an existential crisis of choice.
And ultimately, you just put on the very first one you laid eyes on?
Wait, how did you know that?
It's an immutable law of the universe, my friend.
Fair point.
But I'm guessing that's not the universal lie you resort to the most.
Exactly. My most frequently used phrase is, "I'll just watch for 5 more minutes."
Followed seamlessly by 2 hours slipping away, correct?
Blame the phone. The videos just endlessly autoplay. It's against my will.
Right. The algorithm is always innocent, and we are merely its victims. That gives me the perfect excuse to delay. I'll start working out tomorrow.
So, has this mythical tomorrow of yours arrived yet?
I suspect it got hopelessly lost at some crossroad.
I suspect it took a wrong turn straight into next year.
Please, let's not rub salt in this emotional wound.
So, besides those masterful acts of self-deception, what else do you lie about?
I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, everyone has used that line at least once.
Yeah, a lot of times, the truth is, I'm not fine, sometimes spectacularly not fine.
I'm the same way.
Why do you say it then?
Because I don't want to burden others with worry.
Or you're just simply too exhausted to explain, because explaining would just drain you even more.
How true. So sometimes lying isn't about deception, it's simply about preserving a peaceful atmosphere.
Kind of like when you have to eat food cooked by someone else.
How do you know? Do you have hidden cameras somewhere?
Just a wild guess. Have you ever found yourself in that predicament?
Oh, definitely. That time my friend asked, "Is it delicious?"
And your response was, the flavor of this dish is truly unique.
Oh God, the word unique is the most dangerous word on earth. I couldn't exactly tell them it's as salty as the Dead Sea, could I? Did they catch your drift?
Not in the slightest. They joyfully replied, right? I just experimented with a brand new recipe. Then they enthusiastically scooped me another heaping bowl.
Talk about digging your own grave.
It was absolute agony. What about you? Any similar grave-digging missions?
I once complimented my best friend's new haircut, saying, "This style looks so edgy and totally suits you."
While deep down you were actually thinking,
I need at least 3 business days to acclimate to that rather questionable look.
and after 3 days, did you manage to get used to it?
Not even remotely.
Then why shower it with such effusive praise in the first place?
Because hair eventually grows back, but a fractured friendship is painfully hard to mend.
That sounds wonderfully humane and profoundly philosophical. So, have you ever said, I'm not mad at all?
Oh, absolutely. Plentifully, in fact. When in reality,
When in reality, you're so infuriated you'd rather converse with a chair than look at the person's face.
bullseye.
But I've come to realize, talking when your blood is boiling only makes everything worse. Sometimes, a moment of silence is the best remedy.
Exactly. Wait until you cool off, then share your true feelings. That's the most crucial part.
But looking at it from another angle, there are lies that are just incredibly endearing.
Like what, for instance?
Like when a little kid finishes scribbling a chaotic drawing and proudly presents it to you.
Ah, I see where you're going with this.
Even if you stare at it forever and can't decipher what creature it is, you still praise them. Oh my, you drew this so beautifully.
True, because what we are praising is the effort and the joy of the child, not their professional painting techniques.
I genuinely adore those kinds of lies that radiate positive energy.
Same here. But there is one specific lie I despise more than anything else on earth.
What would that be?
I have read and agree to all the terms of service.
Haha, that one is the undisputed champion of the world. Does anyone actually sit there and read dozens of pages of that microscopic text?
Probably only the lawyers who drafted it, or even the author themselves, though I doubt even they memorize it all.
Fair point. I have another legendary classic lie. Don't worry, I've got it memorized.
While the reality is,
I pathetically have to log every single task into the reminder app on my phone.
your phone must be harboring an absolute mountain of reminders, isn't it?
It's even worse than that. I literally have reminders to check my list of reminders.
Oh dear, that is genuinely concerning, David.
But it works like a charm, I swear.
Do you know what the most self-destructive lie of them all is?
What is it?
I'll just take a tiny little nap.
Oh heavens, only to wake up to pitch black darkness, having absolutely no idea what day of the week it is.
Even waking up in a sheer panic, thinking you're late for work in the morning, when it's actually just 6 in the evening.
Our brains truly know how to direct a dramatic thriller.
Come to think of it, do you believe these harmless white lies are truly a bad thing?
I suppose it depends.
Depends on what?
If it's simply meant to cheer someone up a bit, or spare them from unnecessary anxiety, then perhaps it's not so terrible.
But if heavily abused, it morphs into a habit. And when that time comes, people won't be able to distinguish what's real from what's fake anymore.
Therefore, at the end of the day, the absolute best thing is still the truth.
But it must be a truth delivered with kindness and tact.
I wholeheartedly agree. Oh, by the way, that reminds me.
What is it?
At the very beginning of our conversation, you claimed you never lie.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So, was that statement in itself one of those harmless white lies?
Not in the slightest.
Then what was it?
It was an exceptionally artistic, ice-breaking lie, so that we could have a fascinating conversation exactly like this one.
You truly know how to steer a conversation.
What about you? Do you believe everything I've recounted up until now?
I'm currently torn, unsure if you're speaking the truth, or just spinning another harmless white lie.
That's a secret.
All right, I surrender to your cunning ways.
But there is one thing I guarantee with 100% certainty is no lie.
What might that be? Give me a shred of faith here.
The coffee here today is genuinely magnificent.
Brilliant. Finally, a statement from you that I dare to believe instantly, without a shadow of a doubt.